in terms of preseason. Omo general playing in bad, and I could sense say Carlo Ancelotti person Sam BB or person or Jude Bellingham kind of starting lineup now. So he's switching from the regular 4-3-3 non-positional play, to making sure so Obebo with a 4-4-2, but a diamond 4-4-2. Send a Jude Bellingham sitting on top of the base. But the problem is, so she give them Barcelona boy now. They didn't have the controllers in Modric any Cruz. Now this time they play the game starting with them. Balance now, especially with the arrival of Jude Bellingham. And that said, no, just preseason. And I think 6/10 or 7/10 a fair result to give Madrid's preseason. But I think they can get there. And never be brave. How you be doing? Come on, be brave.
Okay,
it will be us now. William is so quickly. Minia Steven or a police new watching Jasi police station. Our OT region. Now and then a special person Pauli and then a special person birthday pa friend Lady Abbey Benedict Abbey and then the birthday. Now Steve say I'm wishing a happy birthday and a special person it's madam happy birthday from Steven or Tinjasi police station to you. And then there will be a in sharp passports I would dinner order. So happy birthday to you. Which let's get to it. Hurricane or a different kind of human being. The latest report on Hurricane suggests so many things. And or say season starts English Premier League next week. Now say Hurricane Tottenham bomb in first game Kim. Then buying NHYIRA the full money to take him away from Tottenham Hotspur. He will sign a new deal for Tottenham Hotspur. One foreseen the way out. Just a little over with respect to Martin, a little over a year left on his contract. Our Tottenham Hotspur. Bayern are willing to make sure they buy him away from Tottenham Hotspur. And now Tottenham for Argentina to go and look for a possible replacement for Harry Kane in Argentine League, which is there. But the report is that for him, Harry Kane, if the season starts in the English Premier League, 2 weeks from now, that's about the first game for Tottenham Hotspur, and still buying for NHYIRA kind of for him to go away. He's not going to leave. He will sign a contract extension, and that's where Harry Kane. Obi our person who Harry Kane can go to Bayern, obi to magic trophies, obi to magic Champions League. One training next season next start. He's not going to go, and he will still be in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt. Hold on. There is nothing to say about Kylian Mbappe. Chelsea rumors are there. I think they throughout last week, and it's anybody say if there are a possible club with Kylian Mbappe on loan, or anybody can do a deal to get Mbappe for 1 year before Madrid remember Chelsea are part of the possible clubs. But you see, given Chelsea's current problems now, Chelsea will not go close to this Mbappe deal, whether on loan or not. Because usually, say player ever loaner, you pay a particular sum to a club now, then maybe you take care of their wages. Chelsea now, a person more clear one of the biggest headaches also in terms of Romelu Lukaku out of the wage bill. Chelsea now are running a performance-based wage bill, giving Kylian Mbappe wages and all the things tied to the contract of Paris Saint-Germain. Then again, given what he will give to Chelsea Football Club just in the short term, I don't foresee Mbappe about Chelsea this summer, whether on loan or full purchase. Chelsea on a long-term project with players they want to play there. It will be bad. Somebody will be better just for one season, especially season. Chelsea ain't expecting so BBR just to fight for the top 4 and then play in the Champions League next season. There is no point. Somebody killing Mbappe, Beba. A possible place for him will be Saudi Arabia. But also, Mbappe's situation will come down to my first game of the Parc des Princes against Toulouse. Someone bought in front of the Paris Saint-Germain team now. Then he will tell say National Khalifi more the balls to keep him on the bench, or they will let him go and look for another team. Liverpool cannot buy him. Manchester United up to now there is no clarity in terms of sales. They can't go for Kylian Mbappe. Barcelona because up to today they don't even know how they will do project Bernardo Silva, João Cancelo unless it's on loan. Real Madrid is the best destination. There is the money to get him, but I don't know if they are ready to do. As it stands now, still no bid for Madrid. And Debiana Mekaneha say, I want to know what the financial plan was for Kylian Mbappe to go to Madrid, but we'll wait till the last day of the window to see how it goes. Now, Paris Saint-Germain say And I like how Paris Saint-Germain are going, Rich. Make sure now. Say, I am not worried about Paris Saint-Germain. I know say they have the money to run the club. And given everything that the club has been through, they need to move on. Now, this is Benfica striker Gonzalo Ramos. Obama Portugal World Cup. One of the best young strikers that were earmarked this summer. Ono, Randall Colomwani, Victor Osimhen, and all the other guys that were mentioned. No. Omo goes straight to Benfica. And I told you, say, once Paris Saint-Germain are going away to Portugal to go and get any player from there, no, because of expertise of Campos, they can get all of these players very quickly. Omo Yewi, he's going to join the team, Luis Enrique team. Enrique Benya, a striker of Gonzalo Ramos, who loves to run those channels or pace, he loves to attack the spaces in behind and create chances to score. There is same for Dembele. I can't just say a beast when it comes to 1v1 duels. Nobody, no winger in the world, and they're coming close to him as it stands now. There's going to be Neymar on the other side. Say Mbappe, Kwampukwa, Dembele, Neymar, Gonzalo Ramos leading the lines. Obviously, Hugo Ekitike Mun now with team, then they are forming a very good midfield with or without Verratti. It's a midfield that can build. Mind you, say for Paris Saint-Germain, Omo play say Gini Wijnaldum that's so ho. Omo Nyanton Wijnaldum.
Okay.
They have not finalized the
from Liverpool.
Yes. Last season, Kobo Roma. There's Leandro Paredes still there. There are a lot of the boys are almost future, and those are the boys that Mbappe new training, but they want to move on, and I think that that's the best way to go. They need to move on and move away from just the names. No, Omompe plan to go ahead and stake a claim in the Champions League. Guentuli is making a lot of calls, Senya Gabi Kachon, and they want Romelu Lukaku. In fact, La Gazzetta, any Corriere dello Sport, a reporter said Maximiliano Allegri has told Guentuli, the sporting director of Juventus, say Onya Romelu Lukaku beji league, Meaning, maybe he wants to go the way Antonio Conte played Romelu Lukaku. And we believe he said with the hold up play Romelu Lukaku, Onyana, he can use his wingers to run in behind him. Again, if you person leverage on the relationship between Romelu Lukaku and Paul Labile Pogba, who were both at Manchester United at some point in time, then gets the job done at Juventus. So he has told Guentuli, the sporting director of Juventus, say, Coach Chelsea, let's get a deal for Romelu Lukaku done. And Rich Unim, Chelsea are desperate to get Lukaku off the table. Almost person member season him. Now Lukaku that's on Namkoba honum. They do not want it. Already there is still Hakim Ziyech on the books of Chelsea. Now Aka Ono Lukaku, then Aubameyang, then Hakim Ziyech. Aubameyang has left. Hakim Ziyech is still on him. The Saudis are still possibly watching some men Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea now. But the bigger problem with respect to wages and in the personality in recent times for the club now, I remember Lukaku and they need to get him away. The problem, however, is simple. Chelsea doesn't have a problem getting Dusan Vlahovic because social numbers square bad. Now, most goals in Europe in 2021, major leagues no, since that time coming on. And that was the breakthrough season time now of Florentina for the Dusan Vlahovic. Robert Lewandowski said 43. Dusan Vlahovic said 33. Erling Haaland has scored just 30 at a time. So he is a striker that has prospects. Or a different striker has experience than Nicolas Jackson. Jackson has been very good, but again, he has the prospects. He plays different than our friend Nicolas Jackson, and he can give Chelsea different dimensions when he mono. Problem is, say Juventus says Chelsea give Vlahovic not the Lukaku about. Chelsea in San 40 million income.
Hey, Lukaku, I'm value Lukaku. I'm begging around bare 10 million.
Sarah West Ham game. I was going to come to you 20 million. So you can imagine.
I'm going for Lukaku.
Yes.
Say one player.
Yeah.
Oh, the Lukaku has had 40 million.
I was like 40 million.
I'm begging around.
I'm going to 90 million, 100 million. And then Lukaku is 10 million. It's the Falibra. Near for the same year. And that is the place that Chelsea were a little bit of problem. They don't want to pay that 40 million. Omunya Yombe Swiss strap deal, no. Normally they use Vlahovic. Now it asks the Chelsea strikers, no. Bamando Bruya, Dusan Vlahovic, and Nicolas Jackson. I like competition power. So if he's coming and he's going to give the boys a lot of competition, I'm all for it. The problem is 40 million here too much cash. Especially say Uyeska to go and finish the deal for Moises Caicedo, and very, very important for you. Now, Manchester City, epic defenders I can see top out. You see, we used to discuss Pep Guardiola and any team say Pep more attacking wise. But the most expensive players he has bought have been defenders. He's buying Josko Vardiol in pounds. 77.6 million pounds, not official. I think I said down. Ruben Diaz from Benfica 2020, 65 million pounds. João Cancelo 2019, 60 million pounds from Juventus. Aymeric Laporte from Athletic Club, 57 million pounds. Kyle Walker, Authorium 2017, 50 million pounds. John Stones from Everton, 50 million pounds. Defenders alone. Oh, yes.
That's what just trouble.
Yeah. And you see, my emphasis is on say, Nkofo this guy to go and buy Mbappe for that amount. No? He buys them in the defense. And make sure from the tactical point of view, in the lead up to Champions League, I make him say, Pep, you're too much of a control freak. In a modern game, in the past, no. Now, say defenders are the best players of the ball. They were not too excited. They were not the best players that you see in any game. But Pep wants to make sure so only defenders, no, any boy. So there were times that we saw say João Cancelo at some point in time, and then started an inverted form of play, cuts in from outside, comes into central areas, then make sure say he creates a lot for the team. And he did that so well. Again, Oba back to come and get the team. João Cancelo from fullback used to come a lot into central areas here. Obexina want him like a number 8, like a number 10. Then he will create from central areas from Pep Guardiola's team. Now, Neema Nkoyi, he has gone off the books. He had a certain Kyle Walker in his team. Kyle Walker could play in a back three like an extra center back. So Onyanu to have a lot of pace to deal with players, say Vinicius Junior. He does the job so well, a specific skill set. Defender be our Tony Biano. He buys the defender because when you say defender, he will add a porte. And I made the Babeshe team in him. It was the creativity of Cancelo. Then again, the defensive and then the pace of our branch friend Kyle Walker. In recent times, we saw the on-the-ball exploit of our branch friend John Stones. And that was a key cog, very, very important part of say Pep winning Champions League. Say John Stones age in a then he will play as a hybrid, saying kind of like a center back, any as a midfielder. About 50 kakra, no Abanechi receives the ball and then creates a lot of passing options when he form. Then forms a very, very good base for Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Now, somebody asked me, say, what is the extra skill set of Ruben Diaz? Now, in the past, most of the defenders that Pep were using were not natural defenders of the box. Nathaniel Ake, Ruben Diaz, any Abranche friend Manuel Akanji. Excellent ball players, but also lovers. Some of them bodies number 2 on the line to defend the box. Into say, Ubobi to say Madrid. That's a game near ragged. You have players that can put their bodies on the line to defend the box for you. Now, also very good on the ball to have special skill set to control games, and that is why in Pep, top defenders at alarming rates. Josko Vardiol, out of Pep, center backs any defenders are Tonya. Nobody's a better ball carrier than him. Nobody. And Misro Kakra, you see, I say, Obi attention a free person. He is not really buying like that. Just Mateo Kovacic. Now he has gone to get Josko Vardiol to come and add to that midfield 3. In the team, no, he can play with Josko Vardiol, Ruben Diaz, and Ake. Now, whilst you want players that can carry the ball forward, Mateo Kovacic is excellent at ball carrying. Bernardo Silva now is excellent ball carrying. Then you add Josko Vardiol to it in terms of the ball carrying ability. It makes it so good and difficult to defend against them. And that is where Pep's teams are. Specific skill set to go into it. And I think that Pep constantly every season has a different plan on how he wants to play. And Josko Vardiol coming in, total control and exactly how he wants to play our team. And I think that he's a top player. And that's the reason why Abranti Efreno, João Cancelo, say Barca Abanom team be found on loan. I will not be surprised because at Manchester City, Cancelo have fallen down the pecking order because there are people that can do the job for him. Arsenal next match is in here. But news is free Mikel Arteta can't play by any. Minim say rate Arsenal for saying in preseason.
On a scale of saying?
10.
10. 6 over 10.
6 over 10.
Yeah.
Sunday, no, usually the community show a week before the proper season. Omobo Manchester City Community Shield. Gabriel Jesus Epra. And Arsenal was asked about Folarin Balogun, almost striker Nana or Lono. And he told them, say, Balogun will either leave full time or on loan. But for the Gabriel Jesus here, it's about 2 weeks before he comes in. Well, we hope that the Arsenal team will be well put together. It means that Abrante friend Edin Ketia will have a chance to play for Arsenal Football Club, especially in the Community Shield, and we'll be waiting for it. Now, Gabby brought this update, and you see, Rich, Tony Bloom is a bad man. This was the video yesterday I was telling you about intermission. If you've not come out to the tactical, but do want to come and share, I want you to watch this. A full video compilation. Moises Caicedo from the days at Santa de la Ville. Anyone on a personal attribute as a midfielder, the things he gives to the team, especially from the athletic point of view, no, any on the ball attribute. And I bright him for and say, no, boy, I need a gem. I need to him. Athletic for specific reporters for every club or English Premier League game. Andra, the athletic reporter for Brighton and Hove have been a breaking story. No, say, there has been an unidentified club. Brighton, for instance, will be to 80 million no, plus 20 million add-ons. No, I'm willing to do that job for Moises Caicedo. And the club need your own money. Club needs a confidential club. And I'm saying,
say now, be Clemente or say, Papa Woodini. Tony Bloom, no, yet. Or a bad man.
You see, it's not. And I'm saying, no. There's something wrong with that report. Unidentified club. It is not true. And you know, Craig. Senior Okano. Bloom are very smart. They are running against time.
Yeah. Bring the money.
Yes. Opentem Adis cannot pay on only play about machine. The Premier League is starting in 2 weeks. Boy, need any Brighton Honor. The last time Chelsea called home full time no, was last week. Watching Chelsea back. So we go to Athletic, get your correspondent for the Athletic. That guy says, oh, chief, na Caicedo Nkobiaba. So peno. But club ne say me money din. It will be a report. But a more club will be a din. That is it. Technical play to force Chelsea's hand to come back to the negotiation table. Now the rate. The funny thing about this deal is once they said this, Chelsea did not say anything. Then the rumors begin to start to grow. Almost say, oh, we say Liverpool. We say, oh, Man United campaign is scared. Amra Batin TV, so they will go and take Moises Caicedo. Ebi say, oh, in the press conference of Bayern Munich game, no, Thomas Tuchel was asked about them and number 6. And Oka say, oh, yeah, Declan Rice game. So there's another option in a brand friend Moises Caicedo. He can go and get him. Then finally, what they said, they said, no, club shall be going 80 million.
Saudi Arabia.
Nipo bet me scan Yaba no ebia of Saudi Arabia in Tienchen. Caicedo agents up to now on him. He doesn't know the club. Rich, how do you go and pay money without discussing personal terms?
Aye. How is that possible?
It's not possible. You don't do that in negotiations, and they know. Now, Rich, and you made it before Chelsea a match.
But on bro, obey con man.
Or your con, also obey. Or your con man. Thank you for the word. Or your con man, Akasa.
Your boss or Yabno, Yabno Bruta.
Con man. Now, when you say, oh, so I tell you, I now. Chelsea Kokobo and Rennes game against Dortmund. Now, Jose Lou, a reporter, US of A, and we see Todd Bowley. Oh, tell him. And on the video, we said Todd Bowley say, Caicedo deal na kusi saying. And from Todd Bowley's own man, as much as it is tough, but we'll make the deal happen. Caicedo say Tony Bloom, I'm here stubborn, I'm more drilling, I'm more high, but we will get the boy to come to Chelsea and how just relax and the boy will come. So it's a matter of Chelsea falling for Brighton's antics and going there and making sure they get Moises Caicedo. Me, Makani several times. Chelsea needs to get Moises Caicedo. It is a long time incoming, and you need to make sure, say, boy, that but he's a very, very important of everything. Coach Epesoye, and that's why they need to get him. El Honum. You ask Gabi, say, how will he reach Chelsea's preseason games? Performance alone, maybe the end scores and count. Performance alone, I think say 9/10 for me too.
9/10.
Yes, performance and count. This is the first time since Andre Villas-Boas' time at Chelsea about preseason unbeaten. First time Chelsea have got preseason since Andres Villas-Boas. I ain't sure. And Niente make us a performance on Rich. Last season, DBS, Chelsea coming into this season and the next, we will always just oppose it with Nyakoso, with Frank Lampard, Bruno Salta, any senior man, Graham Potter. We will always just oppose it. Niemami Meniji was at Bono Boys Nebono, and they say, within just a month, Mauricio Pochettino buying, and run an 1st of August sites, 1 month that he has been in working with the boys. First thing you can see, and they say the physical levels of the boys were high. Now, and now, time at Dortmund for an elbow game with Chelsea, and then tells it and make changes at halftime, or make changes on the 68th minute mark. Now, Pochettino did not make any of those changes. The plan was, show boys the physical levels, how they can play with Dortmund, and make sure, say, next 2 weeks, they will game against Liverpool, how and where are our physical levels. And first of all, I checked that. So the physical levels were so good. Now, from player to player analysis, I have a problem with Kepa Arrizabalaga, Rich. Now, DBA say me bejina and I say me see David here the best distributor. So when him distribution here they are, you create quality chances against your team several times. It's the Eric Ten Hag the year it's the same for Kepa. The distribution in this game, it was a little bit better. You could see says when you're born Ibiana or person co fullbacks in Honum in Benchewell, Rhys James, could create an Malo Gusto Bino. He wanted to go there. So Chelsea doesn't look like someone to goalkeeper, but this year. I don't even agree with Robert Sanchez. So maybe Kepa will still be in post, but the defense has to be watertight. Chelsea bought 5 games. Orinimu Miensa, or Bodro Mienu, or say 13 goals, or conceded 5. Not so bad. I'll bet I say defense need to be a little bit watertight. Now, and now Chelsea started with the defense of Thiago Silva and Levi Colwill. Rich, me nyame se ho. I think that this is the defensive pair that will start against Liverpool. Good football on and off the ball. Levi Colwill on the ball. I'll leave that here. Say ball on him ball, and I know say they will come back and come and say line breaking passes on the ground. From the left side, he was so good. And Rich, one of the things that we are causing is Thiago Silva was on the field of play, but Rhys James was with the captain's armband. I don't know, say I know sending a signal to Chelsea, say now looks like Rhys James will be the captain of Chelsea Football Club, and now we don't know. Rhys was good. Abrati friend Benchimba was also good from outright. Again, player Baku DBA Chelsea for Gina and also on Yadi. But he has proven to be as in preseason. He was good. Hey, Conor Gallagher. Yesterday, he played as a lone 6. The physical levels, the aggression, following and leading the press every point in time, winning the ball back. And even as a number 6, most of the times, you need to be able to receive the ball, especially when you are being pressed at certain angles. And I bet Conor Gallagher was brilliant at it. Reception of the ball, leading the press, following the press, making sure that he wins a lot of the duels in central areas, ground and aerial duels, even for his height, was good. One of the few players that could play late into the game. Now, Chelsea had 2 extra midfielders of Enzo Fernandez and Kani Chukwuemeka. Because Conor Gallagher and Moms has surety with Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez could push up and save for Kani Chukwuemeka when he won them. And I think that they were also decent else arguing. Then up top, there was Nkuku on the other side, Raheem Sterling and Nicolas Jackson. Meaning, say Nicolas Jackson and Nkuku there. We know how good they were. But which I have problems with Raheem Sterling. Team ni munyina Kepa de yefana semonton aka Raheem Sterling on timi improve
and one some Antonio
what's he sign last I mean it just a minim
oh sign last season on perform ya
right
fine
Sakulibalu can sign also last year
nyan mama no kui
because I don't know I think Raheem Sterling ain't improve at all and Pochettino kind or sit in the team no. He wants players that will deserve to play, not just because you're a senior man. We will see in the game against Liverpool what he makes of them. But I want you to watch this piece of action. And we are Chelsea now. Keep this part of the game with you. And we're going to be real season. And Empire. And we're Mauricio Pochettino after the game said, in Nkuku issue, he hopes any big deal. Right after the game, saying I got the buyer. Nkuku was seen on the field of play. Now fans need be bisano, so I'm all right. BBI fine, and I'm not worried. You beat my bono. The combination play of Nicholas Jackson and our branch friend Nkuku was brilliant. And I think say no money prior, and that's the part of the video. I'm person, oh shit, this is it. Okay. So area we Chelsea receiving ball here bench. Now Nkuku finds a branch friend Nicholas Jackson in this area. Look at the combination play. Look at it. Now cut back now. This is what you should go into the season with. Niemano ever fa kakra.
Nanam Ponson said, Sally, I said earlier, no one in right senses will spend that much on Mbappe for one season, only to compete in League, FA Cup, EFL Cup. Funny, linking him to Chelsea. Nana, Amponsa, ona this message at the Abremi and Anopay. Switch good morning, Richardo. How do you see my darling club Chelsea into the EPR? And please, you should talk about Onana. I heard he said next time he will slap. Oh, Kobo Cinema, Sunago, and Gangla no Kobo Fine.
Pass Mamuna, Ancasa.
I get your college with you now. Boys and I want to pay you with the Adena to Debbie. I caught you breaking news. And Kuku out for 10 months. Well, here are boys about to start and say, Cockroach or Cotton Kukuno. Anyway, good morning. I coffee minimum sour or one story beyond that for you.
So be a question be with respect to transferring.
I don't know, but Real Madrid, you know. But my Madrid fans know messages from the day. I'm so I say pieces in tea and normal.
Oh yeah.
Conceding 3 against Barcelona. Yeah. Conceding 3 against Juventus. And no mind. I'm afraid the season started proper. They will come good.
Yeah. I think say Ancelotti try something new. Or so try now or Jude Bellingham starting with team name.
No, but maybe problem in the defense.
Yeah.
Conceding 3 against Barcelona, 3 against Juve. It means that there's a problem.
It is true. Defensively, sometimes the whole team starts the defense even before defense Nangasa. In the past, it was just a 4-4-2 with Valverde playing on the wings. He adds to the midfield. But this time, they are not playing zonally again. On some more in a diamond midfield, adding Jude Bellingham with it, they have to adapt. Now, Antonio Rudiger, any branch friend Alaba, they need to know what to do. And then Makacho said in the combination of Alaba and Rudiger, and I'm in final analysis. Too hot-headed. A friend is saying Militao and Rudiger, too hot-headed. If you can play say Alaba and Militao and Rudiger, friend is saying Alaba, then that's a good one. They'll see, but I don't think there's too much to worry about.
Kofi Benteke Ampa, watching live. Okay, Mami Sanfebim. I say watching you people live inside Tema Free Zone. Feel you guys rough. Best sports in the country. Kofi Benteke and now Odessa message. And so at the Abba Young Dazi or say any update on Barcelona, please. Minimum say or Barcelona update you
Barcelona.
I'm there how they say been Dembele.
Any friends.
So almost could do back to Spain.
Yeah.
Now is there no could do na chairman Dembele.
Yeah.
Tunica or Kokra.
Also, of course, only party for Navy.
Yeah. Prince can come and say, Rich, tell Fifi to stop praising Carragher. Because the performance is 1 out of 199.
Says what JD said, Carragher, 1 out of the breed.
It's my Benyanga. Say Manchester United will get early exit from the Champions League. Market
and
the mountain on now underestimate here and Ubunze say to me, I should them. Answer them. Sally came and said, Onana said you poisoned my Masa. And he said, I was baby. And he said, I'm looking girl. Moya Kofasam so the Abraming. Well, young Tossing Shawans 4.5 now for young fetch medino and so and for coffee general, man Kwansa. Sir, unim say nyame ayaduma. Yeri jumadi no so baso. On the 1st of September. Ana in from community car no. Yeri so din. Our asokwa asotevne so. Okay. Into communities now, I mean, sir, community be pa na be person komeji.
Oh, me I think say can find santi. ana me
ka
abo
obekɔ aboabo
me abo pa
saa
true
na wa asafofo no kakra
me hwe asafo
o hwe asafofo no asafo players brutal na ɛno mo ka kyerɛ me sɛ
okay
saa Inshira community gallery ɛbɛbɔ asokwa asotef no so no on the 1st of September ɔmo the players a ɔmo be gina park no so bia ba hu sɛ wei ɛyɛ players a said that train ɔmo
okay
enti oya community na wutie na onso nyame ya adoma pɛ sɛ Inshira FM community gallery ɔbɛka ho a ɔde Brian Frondex ha
okay
ana mebe ma number bi no afrɛ so ho ɔde ɔfrɛ na ɔbɛgye form so no afele ne kama we free yɛnje hwee ɛyɛ free na onso ɔde community no ma rep life
ɔbɛfili bi ama for you for ana
oh asijɔ
okay
yɛba na ofori koma on players ya tete no ya na ɛyɛ me ya sɛ yɛka community so munim bɔbɔ ana yɛ ofori krom de afrim players go ofori krom no anya asɛm ketewa
kwamo for so
oh amonyade kwamo de player papa be no
player bi ani
abi kwamo player bi ho mimi see so me ball community game ni kwamo player bi a
this have na
enye
Krube na what's the mic in there?
oh maso good morning akwaba
Yeah no
bibi aboko
na Krube na okuma se friend ofori krom
ontu ofori krom nka
ofori krom one free ofori krom okuma se
asebe na so okay
what is obi so free ofori krom na
mati bebre
man free ofori krom
mati di ba bebre ofori krom
kwamo na manfo free kwamo ye manfo kwamo ya manfo kwamo what is obi to ofori krom na
well NHYIRA community
but what
me and am say mati bebre
obi ase ofori krom just was we wura mu se no okọ no kwa de wo kwa no nyina ye source nkwa what is obi ase ofori krom
NHYIRA community now do community ni disem ni mbo a
ofori krom
umra number pekem form e free yami adoma dwumadie na nkasa de pompon so no ebe start 1st September and Inshira community gala no and so ebetimi asase enti ana mo so ma se so na baba pekem form so no and so awo Medford na drone wo dwa so na eye roke omo ene de Medford capsules no ade abamakato say eba no acute sciatic pains insomnia back pains okoto Medford capsules na also etimi anom yade bobo so ndaa no esuro eye Medford na ho etimi ato ede pakum capsules no de aba and so be ma mo adwuma awo mpam no me se obobo am etimi abo adwuma premature ejaculation oba ntetema oje eye pakum capsules na wonom na ho etimi ato your Janicure 442 enso ho anobia oba wutie mi na enema nkoye sabi awaseo otatiti wase bonsen kaboni bi fu ase ho nso eba onya Janicure 442 ni bi na onoma ebeboa wo ye the vein capsules ade aka ho ane for the treatment of air prostate enti so prostate hawa konokoto aye vein capsules rock care for na ade aba ye try kwan e Kumasi Alaba ye ben siko building no ho na rock care ye wa ye twem ye number between ye din komana fei wo ba to adro ni bi aye 0248 885040 baby a turn to bi anso no ye di bi akwakogo total semen kanto say your driver ni na ope baby ato aye fuel anopay awia nwumre eno ane aye total energies ana me kan form enso edi amawo na ho de ye so to ade a ne asan ato ade so enti uto ade anasa uto fuel awo total ho a me ba to ye be san ato ade we instant ahanye se kone bra bia oto e na minum ho ano ne ade achede enso edi amawo edi be saw obi anto fuel enso awo aye total Excel Plus Education sebra na ye found to kan we student a ye boa mo onso no when your visa akwa bruche na akwa kusua de baby to say UK Canada US Australia this September omba boa na say to me account visa and to almost say oba bibi a chesa we student no de boboni nyina kani nyina bom na efabra na Excel Plus Education omonso and found to kan masters no na koye enso awo aye abruche 0246 725909 any enkra number no offer Excel Plus Education now no more edin komo Kumasi 0243 3334 0243 3489 0243 334894 0243 334894 Excel Plus Education put you in charge as a bia I come at the amount Pimson TV job training no and also ayen san juma ye de Emma wo na ayen niam mako ensia 16 and na also kwakusua say they see a fresh yogurt body cream mosquito coil body builder shower gel we decide ointment azuma bro bar soup alata semina nom say they see a cake I said they see 2 pound soft drink and Emma bebre eka ho and a Pimson TV job training and so at the Emma me say aye jumasua enti konokosua bi na ebe boa ye pa ama wonso da bia obi akwa na obemu ache no wonso be kwa ba na wonso abemu bi enso